What's going on? Early in the morning, uh, I'm looking at some things here. Um, Passengers. Then I'm gonna get into what I want to talk about. Passengers on your truck. Most insurance companies don't really allow it. Um, a lot of big companies allow it. They self-insured and stuff like that. Um, so you gotta look around, protect yourself. Um, so right now, I'm looking at Colonial Insurance Services, see what they got going on. Liability issues, unauthorized. Guest passengers are a huge liability concern for motor carriers. Consider the following scenario: a truck driver brings a girlfriend on a trip. She didn't sign a waiver, uh, which we have waivers, uh, and she was not authorized to ride in the alone per FMCSA rules. The truck was rear-ended, collision, da 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 da. She sued the truck company for negligence, collected over $650,000 in a settlement. It may be unthinkable that friend or family member can sue for negligence. So, um, claims of this sort are paid by the motor carrier's liability insurance. In fact, are commonly pursued. So, your GL. Um, Insurance ramifications. Insurance companies generally don't allow guest passengers because of the significant liability risk, unlike passengers, drivers are generally protected from accident injuries through workers' compensation. There is simply no standalone coverage for guest passengers. A relatively new product called guest passenger liability is available as an add on to some occupational accident policies. It provides limited coverage, typically $100,000 in medical pay, and costs $10 per month. So you heard that, right? What can a truck company do? The only way for motor carriers to avoid liability issues is to prohibit guest passengers under any condition. Unfortunately, these restrictions are rarely rarely work and they are difficult to enforce. Excuse me. Um, Good risk management technique by authorizing passengers under certain conditions. It is better to know passengers and attempt to control the exposure. To know about passengers, excuse me. I'm over here reading retarded right now. Motor carriers should carefully adopt and enforce a guest passenger policy. To some general guidelines, the motor carriers should develop, adopt, and enforce strict passenger authorization policy written into contracts between yourself and drivers of your vehicles. Require all passengers to sign the release liability with the properly executed guest passenger agreement. Truck drivers should maintain a copy of this in their trucks at all times, as a company as a company policy requires all drivers purchase passenger accident insurance. The minimum passenger age must be 18 years old. No passenger will be allowed on a customer dock at any time. No passenger is allowed to drive the truck at any time or assist in any loading or unloading. This is not intended to give legal advice, nor be a substitute for any training required by the regulations. So, basically, most insurance companies do not cover passengers. We are out here checking into it. Um, we're gonna see if we can find one as an add-on. Now you see what I just did there? I went on the internet and found what I needed to find. Um, excuse me. People come on the internet, right? But they get on Facebook. And they get on Facebook and ask all these questions. When does IFTA expire? I need help booking loads, stuff like that. That's all you gotta do. I mean, when does IFTA expire, right? Or how long IFTA stickers are good for? There's all kinds of ways to type it. If the decals expire on December 31st of each year, however, there's a 2 month grace period extending through February of the next fuel tax registration year. So you have till the end of February to get your IFTA stickers, which will come also with a IFTA permit. Need to be on your truck by March 1st. Not that hard. Why do you need to ask a Facebook group and you get like 50,000 answers to the question? How to book, excuse me, loads for truck drivers. Wow, it popped up. Hold on, let me go back. I mean, it's all right there, man. It is all right there. You know, how to book loads for trucks, loads for owner operators, how to book loads for box trucks, how to book loads on the dashboard, how to book loads for pickup trucks, best freight brokers for owner operators, how to get trucking contracts, how to book loads in cargo vans. You choose. You click, bang, it comes up. You look up there, usually the top three. You know, you can get away with something and find what you need to find. Shoot, they got damn guest shopping. They got videos. You can click on videos and bam, there go videos. Telling you how to book freight, DAT power. That and that's on YouTube. Um, how to book a load on a dashboard. That's on YouTube. Shoot, there's somebody on here that I know, but I ain't gonna. Never mind. Um, they they talking about it. So, you know, there's all kinds of people on here that talk about this, and you don't have to pay anybody to do it. You don't have to pay nobody. So what's the problem, man? You get on Facebook and you ask these questions, and you get 5,000 different answers, right? Half of them are the wrong answer anyway. And then you get that one that slides on in there. I seen one the other day. What was it? Goes back several months ago, but somebody commented on it, so it popped back up on my line. Person got pulled over a few times, new authority, you know, and there's one that's at normal, whatever. Oh yeah, it's normal, new authority, whatever. I mean, I went almost like 9 months, 8 months before they even touched our truck. And then all of a sudden I started getting, pulled over. Yes, that is normal. You might drive for like 6 months and nothing to happen. You might drive a year and nothing happen. Depends where you at. You might drive 2 weeks and all of a sudden they got you. Just depends. But all these things, let me ask any question on Google and you can get the answer, most likely. Uses the top three. Uh, Use the top three links. That's probably worth a damn. Um, Sometimes you gotta watch out for those too. But like I said, the person asked that. Then somebody walked in. Let me coach you for $200 and plus this, and if you add another $50 for this, I could be your consultant. Like what? I typed immediately. Never pay for anything you can get for free. He said, I think he only had his joint for like a year and a half. He said, I have no violations. Well, guess what? I'm over a year now. I got no violations too. She asked the question and she had no violations. So should she consult for a fee? People crack me up, man. Should she consult for a fee? I'm already out of juice, man. Damn. That's what I find hilarious with all this stuff over the last year and a half, especially. Um, we can push it almost 2 years now. It's terrible, man. Somebody always leeching off of somebody else. You know, I talked to a driver the other day. Shout to Ken V. Y'all can check his channel out. Driver got a couple of years, 2 years experience. Got a truck, two trucks, I think, maybe three. And he lives out here now. And pretty transparent kid, on YouTube. And we talked about, some of these things. Wait, you almost don't know nothing, but you want to consult somebody? You want to charge somebody a fee? Okay. Hmm. All right. So we talked about that, but shout to him. Was in Freightliner the other day talking. Actually, he was gonna be waiting for like 2 hours in line. I gave him my ticket because I had two tickets in my hand, so cut his time down probably by an hour and a half actually, because it was moving pretty quick by the time he got in there. So we talked, chopped it up for a few minutes, stuff like that. But again, all this stuff is right here, man. How to book loads. Uh, uh, well, how much is in the? I don't know. How much is your authority? Oops, yeah, I spelled it right. Shoot, look at my guy. Shout to my guy DIY Semi Trucking and More. Actually, I was just talking on his video a few minutes ago. There you go, right there, my man, right there, for the free, man. It's for the free. It's sitting right there. How to get your authority? Damn it, man.
Stand out and connect with customers on Google by claiming your free business profile. You can easily edit your hours, accept bookings, and much more. Claim your free business profile today.
Drinking water before bed burns 46 pounds in 2 weeks. If you are struggling to lose weight and you're over 25.
So it's 2021 and getting your own authority is all the rage. Everybody's doing it. New applications for motor carrier authorities are at an all-time high.
Yes, it is.
So
why are people wanting to do it?
Well, they're seeing dollar signs. Freight is paying great. Volumes are high. Well, is that a good enough reason to get your own authority?
Is it?
Let's talk about that today. Talk about some of the upsides. I have a video where I talk about some of the downsides. I encourage you to watch that. So today we're going to talk about should I And then some things that
So shout out to DIY, right? He actually just did a video about checking your electrical connections. Uh, so anyway, look how simple that was. Damn, let's do another one. I mean, Google, YouTube. Um, YouTube is on Google, but check it out. Let's see. How much trucks cost? I don't know. Semis. How much does semi truck cost? And you know, yes. Look at this. This is this is pretty accurate nowadays. A little more, maybe. Oh, you can expect to spend between. Look at that. 70 to $150,000 for for you can expect to spend $70 to $150,000 for a new semi truck. A little off, but you know, 70 to 150,000 for a used one. Nowadays, price could get above 160 for a truck with all the upgrades. Yes, definitely now. So, here we go. Look at this. You can go further down. How much does a 2020 semi truck cost? Up, you go down. Well, I guess it would be 75,000 if you was like, you know, probably Creed or somebody, and you just got gutted out trucks, and you know, and they buy them in bulk. Now, if it was me, it'd probably be between the 130s to 180. But you know, COVID kind of screwed everything up, so the prices might be a little bit higher. You know, um, let's see, how much does a semi truck cost in 2021? They keep showing new trucks, but you keep looking around, you'll eventually find it. How much does a semi truck cost for a new model? They keep throwing up new trucks. I know what I'll do. How much does a used semi truck cost in 2021? Okay, they kind of do something like that. There you go. So, what's the problem, man? It took 0.7 seconds to find that information. Sometimes it's less than that. Uh, what's the average cost of a used semi truck? Uh, Refurbished semi trucks can start around $15,000, run up to $100,000 or more. You know, used refurbished semi trucks begin around 15,000. Now, a lot of people are running around trying to get 10, 15,000 trucks. They got pieces of shit. Not everybody could buy 10, 15,000 truck and run without having any problems. A used refurbished semi truck. Okay? Used refurbished. If you don't know what refurbished means, you need to go look that up. Anyway, what else can we pull up, man? You can Google how to pay IFTA, how to get IRP plates, in whatever state, Texas, Ohio. I mean, you can type Arizona, Tennessee. What does it take to get IRP plates? You can type that up. You don't have to go to Facebook and ask the question and get 20,000 different answers and half of them be wrong. How not to pay taxes on semi truck, right? Maybe you can do that. How not to pay taxes on, you know, now See, they got sales tax exemption videos. I mean, you got used truck exemptions, all kinds of stuff. This stuff ain't hard, man. What the hell was that? That's the heater kicking in. Truckers shouldn't pay sales tax. What is that? That's David McGill, DIY semi again up there. So, you know, it's all up there. So I don't get it, man. I, you don't need to be in Facebook asking a bunch of inexperienced people. Not everybody in there is inexperienced, but a lot of people are probably in the same boat as the person asking the question. Um, on how to do certain things or what to do in certain things. Trucking taxes. I mean, what's that? David McGill again, right there. Uh, I mean, federal exercise tax, owner operator tax calculator. You know, there's all kinds of truck driver 1099 tax advice. You gotta watch out with that one with some people. But tax laws for truck drivers 2020. You can Google all this stuff. That is right there. Why would you go in a Facebook group with a bunch of people? Most of them are just gonna kill you anyway for asking some of these questions when you can do it from the comfort of your own home, right in front of a laptop or on your cell phone. It ain't that hard, man. I keep showing the screen, but it ain't that hard. You know, um, how to get credit, all kinds of stuff. Um, yes, you have to do your homework and look around, but in the long run, it's gonna pay off, man. So let me see what I'm doing here. I was checking something about, road testing. And I never, Landstar and other carriers never took a road test. You don't have to with them. But, if you, for me, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, and I have to take you out for a spin. I took a driver out for a spin the other day, and everything was good. So, you want to read up on your shit from the FMCSA. I was looking at driver qualification files, just double checking, making sure, you know, um, for driver qualification requirements and Part 391. I was doing my homework, just double checking, making sure, got everything lined up for each driver that came in here and drove for us, and stuff for the trucks, the trailers, and all kinds of stuff, drug testing, everything. Um, what else was I doing on the computer? I got my payroll thing over there. I do my own IFTA. I do my own IRP. I got an insurance agent that looks out for me. What else was I doing? I didn't scan. I pulled up let me see. What is this? Okay. I mean, I got applications. I need to start doing online applications. Somebody take your boy a good link to do all that. Maybe I'll start doing online applications. But, I got a regular application you can do by paper, PDF, whatever, however you need to fill it out, make it happen. But other than that, man, all this stuff you can do on your own, or if you got a wife at home or whatever, girlfriend, whatever, or, brother, sister, get it done, man. It ain't that hard. You don't need to be on Facebook paying people thousands of dollars to do something, Oh yeah, every time you do this through me, it's $100, it's $200, it's $300, and then all of a sudden one day you sit on the computer like I did years ago, It didn't cost me that much money to do it, but just for the simple fact that I was sitting on there and I was doing my, I was filing taxes in the state of Tennessee, and I was looking around, and somebody was saying something to me, and that just happened. I was like, "Hold up, you mean I could do my, you can, I could do my IRP here, I could do this here, and I can title here, I could do everything here?" And I was paying these dudes. I wasn't paying them a lot of money, but just thinking about like, damn. And then it takes them time to do all this. It takes them 2 weeks and all this crap. I could do it right here and it's done in 2 days or a day. Man, get them out of here, man. So everything's tied in. IRP, if the business tax, titling, everything's there. It was just right there all on one thing, and I didn't know because I didn't bother to look until one day I just was really looking. So imagine if I was paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then one day I sit there, look at the computer, and go, "Oh shit, I just paid so and so like $6,000, $7,000. You know what I could have did with that money right there, man? God damn." But that's what it be, man. Shit is free out here. You ain't gotta pay no fee.